Hello, welcome to this video. Well, I've been watching this show called March Comes In Like a Lion, I think. And it's an anime that involves the game Shogi, which is like Japanese chess. And I was thinking, that's really cool. I like the aesthetic of it. It's similar to like this aesthetic of Go. Like the board is very similar and stuff. Anyway, the actual game is really complex, and I've never been that great at chess or loved chess that much. But they have a kids version called Let's Catch the Lion, or that's the English name for it. Anyway, it instead of having I don't know how big a normal shogi size is, but it only has 3x4 square board, and so I wanted to make a version out of cardboard for the fun of it. And so then I could try playing it with, playing this like smaller version of the game, but that will still have the aesthetic of the real game. So what I did was I drew up a version of the piece. This is what the pieces are shaped like, and I just kind of guessed how big what I thought it should be. Oh yeah, so this is also, I wanted to show you how I come up with stuff. How I can come up with a design for something without having any precise measurements. So I have a general idea of the proportion of the piece for a person's hand, because you can watch a video or see a picture, and so you can compare it to a hand. And so it's not going to be exactly like to a millimeter, but it's going to be close, and close enough that you probably can't tell unless you're like a professional or something. So anyway, I approximated the size of this piece, and then I drew a square-ish. It's actually a rectangle, but that it fits in nicely. And so if you see, like, I'm holding it this way, then if I turn it that way, it doesn't fit the same, because it's actually a rectangle that's taller here than here. And so I just took this square and then just replicated it. So this is the board, and this is a piece. There'll be a piece here, 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 here for this side, and then one there, 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 and there for the opponent's side. Part of the game is you capture pieces, but then you can put them back, and they can only move certain ways and stuff. So I think you can still have kind of a funnish game on a board this big. I don't know, I'll have to try it. But I also wanted to figure out how big to make the board, like, because I'm going to make it thick. So I took this piece of cardboard and I sat on the floor and held this horizontal in front of me next to the cardboard, and then just drew a line at the height that felt right for the size I wanted it to be. So I decided I wanted it to be as tall as this to the bottom here. So then I needed to decide the size of these legs. And so this piece of cardboard is slightly wider than the board I made. So I took the board and held it up to the cardboard, and then kind of estimated how big the legs would look if it were in proportion to a game board this wide. And of course, like, they don't make thick game boards for this tiny little version of it, but I like the aesthetic of the thick game board. So I decided, so that's what I want. Anyway, so I just approximate how big to make these legs, and then I can go in and refine it, and then I can take one or even just one half, flip it over so it's symmetrical, take that, and then I've got the size for all of them. So anyway, that's my process, and I like it because I'm able to come up with something that satisfies my interest and like the thing that inspires me about what I'm trying to make, but I don't have to stress about it being just right or the perfect within the millimeter proportions and stuff. When I've made a Go board before, I did make it to the millimeter, but that's because I was using Go stones that I had purchased, and I needed it to be in proportion with those stones. So anyway, I just wanted to share that way of how I work, and then I'll finish showing you me making this board. Here it is. I need to put a bottom on it and the feet. Then I'll need to draw the top and stuff, but I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. Well, this video is getting kind of long, so I'm going to split it up in two. So please stay tuned for part 2. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and please consider checking out some of my other videos.